Coeus, the titan of intellect and thoughtful reflection. Welcome to the channel. Today, we journey back to ancient Greece, to the world of the mighty Titans, beings who preceded the Olympian gods. When people speak of the Titans, they often recall Cronus, who overthrew his father, or Atlas, who bears the weight of the heavens. But what if I told you that among them was a Titan who embodied intellect, thoughtful reflection, and the very ability to comprehend the world? Coeus is one of the most enigmatic deities in Greek mythology. He was not a warrior like Hyperion, nor as famous as Prometheus. Yet his influence endures through his descendants, and the ideas passed down through myths. Who was he? What role did he play in Greek cosmology? And why is his name associated with intellect and prophecy? Let's explore his story, origins, and place in mythology. Coeus was one of the 12 Titans born to Uranus, the personification of the sky, Coe, and Gaia, the goddess of the earth. He belonged to the first generation of Titans, divine beings who ruled the cosmos before the Olympians. Each of his siblings represented a fundamental force of the universe: Cronus, the embodiment of time and the inevitability of change; Oceanus, the vast and boundless waters; Hyperion, the Titan of light and the radiance of the sun; Iapetus, the Titan of mortality, an ancestor of Prometheus and humankind; Tethys and Phoebe, goddesses associated with wisdom and prophecy; Rhea, the mother of the Olympian gods, symbolizing fertility and motherhood. Among this powerful pantheon, Coeus held a unique position. Unlike his brothers, who embodied physical aspects of nature, he represented something intangible: intellect, reasoned thought, and the pursuit of knowledge. The meaning of Coeus' name and its significance. The name Coeus in ancient Greek is linked to concepts of inquiry, intellect, and curiosity. It may be interpreted as questioning or one who seeks to understand. Unlike other Titans, who symbolized natural elements, Coeus embodied the power of the mixed. He represented the ability to analyze, comprehend, and explore the world, making him closely connected to wisdom and foresight. His attributes align with later Greek philosophical ideas that viewed reason as the guiding force of the universe. Coeus and the celestial axis. One of Coeus's key roles in mythology was his association with the celestial axis. In ancient Greek cosmology, the heavens were believed to revolve around a fixed point, a cosmic axis that linked the mortal and divine realms. As one of the Titans, Coeus was responsible for maintaining this order, ensuring the stability and constancy of celestial motion. Some scholars suggest that he may have been an early deity linked to cosmic order, foreshadowing the roles of later gods such as Zeus and Athena. His function also resonates with ideas found in Greek astronomy and philosophical traditions. His role in mythological tradition. Although Coeus was not a central figure in Greek mythology, his significance is reflected through his descendants and the concepts associated with him. Through his daughter Leto, he became the ancestor of Apollo, the god of light, intellect, and prophecy. His connection to Phoebe, the goddess of wisdom and divination, further links him to the establishment of oracular traditions, particularly at Delphi. Thus, despite his relative obscurity, Coeus remains an important symbol in Greek mythology, a representation of thought, intellectual pursuit, and celestial order. Attributes and sphere of influence. One of Coeus's primary attributes was his association with the axis mundi, the fixed point around which the celestial sphere revolves. In ancient thought, this concept symbolized stability, Shuddha, and the cyclical nature of cosmic processes. This connection to the celestial axis also explains why Coeus may have been considered a deity responsible for maintaining the stability and regularity of the movements of celestial bodies. Ancient Greek astronomical and philosophical traditions developed these ideas further, linking the harmony of the cosmos to reason and divine order, prophetic function and connection to foresight. One of the few surviving aspects of Coeus's mythology is his association with prophecy and foresight. His daughters, Leto and Asteria, inherited these attributes. Leto became the mother of Apollo, one of the greatest oracular deities, closely associated with the Delphic oracle. Asteria, in turn, was the goddess of nocturnal prophecies and dreams. Although Coeus himself does not appear as an oracle in surviving mythological accounts, his descendants established him as an indirect progenitor of the art of prophecy. It can be assumed that in ancient beliefs, Coeus played the role of an intermediary between knowledge of the world and its prediction. He did not merely embody intellect, but also provided insight into the nature of things, allowing for an understanding of causal relationships and the ability to foresee the future. Coeus and his symbolism. While no ancient depictions of Coeus have survived, his functions suggest several possible symbolic attributes. Celestial sphere, representing his connection to the world axis and cosmic order. Scroll, a book, a symbol of wisdom and contemplation. Eye or star, emblems of foresight and prophecy, reflecting his daughter Asteria's role. Philosopher's staff, alluding to his intellectual nature and pursuit of knowledge. Union with Phoebe and their descendants. Coeus was united with the Titaness Phoebe, whose name means radiant or bright. In Greek mythology, Phoebe was associated with clarity of mind, the light of divine knowledge, and prophetic gifts. Their union was not merely a marriage of two titans, but a fusion of symbolic domains, reason and insight, intellect and prophecy. Their offspring inherited these qualities, making Coeus an essential figure in the development of Greek mythology. Phoebe, Titaness of light and prophecy. Phoebe, as a Titaness associated with clear thought, prophetic abilities, and the illumination of knowledge, was also regarded as a patroness of the Delphic oracle. She later passed this gift on to her daughter Leto and her grandson Apollo. In pairing with Coeus, Phoebe strengthened the intellectual aspect of mythology, passing down not only prophetic abilities, but also a deep understanding of divine order. The children of Coeus and Phoebe, Leto and Asteria. Leto, mother of Apollo and Artemis. Leto played a crucial role in Greek mythology as the mother of the twin deities Apollo and Artemis. Through her, Coeus became linked to one of the most revered divine lineages of Olympus. Apollo inherited his grandfather Coeus' intellectual and prophetic traits. He became the god of light, reason, the arts, harmony, and divination, ultimately serving as the patron of the Delphic oracle. Artemis, although primarily the goddess of the hunt, was also connected to the moon and natural cycles, which in Greek thought were associated with foresight and wisdom. Thus, through his daughter Leto, Coeus influenced the worship of Apollo and Artemis, and contributed to the Greek religious tradition centered around prophecy and clarity of thought. Asteria, goddess of nocturnal prophecy. Asteria was linked to the starry sky nighttime divination and magical arts. In myth, she became the wife of the Titan Perseus and gave birth to Hecate, the goddess of magic, spirits, and dark omens. Asteria's association with star-based divination complemented her father Coeus's role as a titan of intellect and cosmic understanding. Her daughter, Hecate, inherited her mother's mystical nature and gift of foresight, further emphasizing the influence of Coeus's lineage on the development of mystical and prophetic aspects of Greek religion. The union of Coeus and Phoebe resulted in the birth of two significant deities who shaped Greek mythology. Leto and Asteria passed down the qualities of intellect, foresight, and mystical knowledge to their descendants, reaffirming Coeus's importance as a titan of intellectual pursuit. Titanomachy, the uprising of the Titans, and the fall of Coeus. Titanomachy was one of the most pivotal wars in ancient Greek mythology, marking the transition from the rule of the Titans to the dominance of the Olympians. This grand conflict lasted for 10 years and ended with the complete defeat of the first generation of gods, including Coeus. As one of the Titans, Coeus stood among those who rose against Zeus and his allies, striving to defend the old order established by his brother Cronus. Unlike Titans associated with physical forces, such as Hyperion with the sun or Oceanus with the waters, Coeus embodied intellect and foresight, which could have given him a strategic advantage. However, even his wisdom and insight could not save him from inevitable defeat. Ancient texts do not provide detailed accounts of Coeus's personal role in the battles, but it is reasonable to assume that, like the other Titans, he fought against the Olympians and their powerful allies, the Hecatoncheires and the Cyclopes. The latter played a decisive role in the war by providing Zeus with weapons capable of overthrowing the old gods, including his thunderbolts, which he used to strike down the Titans. Coeus may have attempted to use his wisdom to predict the outcome of the war, but fate had already been decided. The Olympians possessed superior power and a better strategy. Their alliance with the Hecatoncheires, hundred-handed giants of unmatched strength, led to the Titans' catastrophic defeat. After 10 years of war, Zeus and his allies emerged victorious. The defeated Titans were cast into Tartarus, the deepest and most desolate part of the underworld. Tartarus was described as being as far beneath the earth as the earth was beneath the sky. It was a vast abyss, sealed by bronze gates, where the Titans were doomed to eternal imprisonment. The Hecatoncheires, who had once aided the Olympians in their victory, were appointed as the wardens to ensure that the Titans would never escape. The imprisonment of Coeus symbolized the collapse of the old world order, built upon the primordial powers of the Titans, and the rise of a new era, the reign of the Olympians, governed by the intellect and laws of Zeus. the symbolism of Coeus's fall. Although Coeus was a titan of intellect and foresight, his downfall highlights one of the central themes of Greek mythology: the inevitability of change and the succession of rulers. The Olympians represented a new era in which the ancient forces gave way to a new order dictated by the divine will of Zeus. Moreover, the fall of Coeus can be seen as the collapse of the Titan's old intellectual tradition in the face of a new understanding of the world, symbolized by his grandson Apollo, who later became the god of prophecy and reason. Though the Titans were overthrown, their influence did not vanish entirely. Through their descendants, such as Leto, Austria, and their children, the ideas and powers of the Titans continued to persist in the new world of the gods. Conclusion. Today, we have explored how Coeus was not just another Titan, but an important symbol of intellect, thoughtful reasoning, and foresight. He embodied the pursuit of knowledge and passed on the gift of prophecy to his descendants. Despite his imprisonment in Tartarus, his influence endured. What are your thoughts on Coeus? Had you heard of him before watching this video? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future episodes. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.